Hey guys. Okay, so I have a special video for you today. I actually got some imports. It was like a last minute jump on the bandwagon sort of situation. So I ended up ordering 6 plants from Equaflora. They are in Ecuador, and there is a, I don't know if you want to call him like a broker, but there's a gentleman here in Canada that brings them in and kind of goes as like intermediary sort of situation between Equaflora and the customers in Canada. So we place an order through them, and then they get shipped to a central location and then kind of dispersed from there. So today I'm going to be unboxing them for you, showing you how I deal with and treat my imports, and then I will give you a little update 5 days later. I think it's been 5 days since I've had these. I'll have to like go back and check. I don't remember, to be honest. Anyways, on how they're doing. So just keep in mind when you're watching this, I got these plants late at night, which I do mention in the video, and so I'm not on camera or anything like that. I was a hot mess after cleaning all day and stuff. So you kind of just see the unpackaging process and then kind of what I did afterwards to get them ready to put into my greenhouse. And then I will explain kind of what I've been doing since then, and then I will show you how the plants are doing now. I hope all of that made sense. I know it was a little ranty, I apologize. So for those of you who are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And for my wonderful, lovely GFPs, whom I love so dearly, my little gluttons for punishment who keep coming back for more, it is amazing to see you as always. I love you to bitty bits. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and let's get those plants unpackaged, and I will show you the whole process. Okay guys, apologize for not being actually in front of the camera, but these just came in. It is a little late, if you can tell by like the amount of dark we got going on here. I'm trying to set up the lighting as best I can, but you know. So these were like a last minute import from, can you pass me the scissors there, babe? These were a last minute import order. Again, did you think that was from Equaflora? So these came from Ecuador. They were shipped Friday or Saturday. Today's Tuesday. And they were delivered by Plant Runs, so I want to get them open as soon as possible here. So let's go from smallest to largest, because that's fun, right? Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. Ooh. Okay. I'm very excited. Okay, so these are labeled, but I'm not going to show you guys the label because that would just ruin the surprise. Okay, this is the first one. So this is the second time that I've got imports from Equaflora, and they came really, really nicely packaged last time, and they came in really, really good condition. Really, really healthy. Both of them I still have, and they're going strong. One of them was the Magnificum that's in my Millsbo cabinet, like the living wall. And then the other one is that Regale, that's on the shelf in the front window that's doing really well. So I have high expectations. I know that's never good, because when you have high expectations, it's easier to, you know, have them dashed. But this is really hard to get off. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them tonight, and then tomorrow I will finish recording this video and I'll show you how I acclimate imports. Here we go. Look how well that's packaged. Okay, so this is, you can see that. Can you read it? There's a philodendron rugulosum. I'll put pictures on the screen of what these will look like when they're adults. Now this is one of these corrugated type philodendrons. This is just a seedling, but it's so stinking cute. Oh my goodness. Look. If I can get my camera to focus on it. See? That's the newest leaf, and you can tell that it's going to be kind of like that corrugated type. That's so cute. So cute. Okay, there's one. Let's try this one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save that one for last, actually. What's this one? Ooh, yeah, let's open this one. Okay. This is like Christmas. The last time I just got 2 plants, and this time I got 6. I mean, the price was right, you know? It's been a while since I've done an unboxing on camera. I forgot how to do it. And these are packaged much more differently. much differently than the plants that I usually get shipped here. So, okay, let's gently. Okay. Wrap them so nicely. All this cotton. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's beautiful. That is a philodendron plowmanii. That is so nice. Okay. Set that aside. And what else we got? What is this one? Oh, wow. That's a good size. These are like, they're small ones, which I find wild. This big plant is considered their small size. So Paula got the same plant of that one, and hers was the smaller, like that's actually what it was labeled, smaller size. And hers was a really good size, and I was like, wow, looking forward to seeing mine then, if that's considered small. Sorry about that. My battery died, of course, and I didn't realize. So this one I already have, but I got another one. This is an Anthurium pedatum. So that's a decent size. It's considered a seedling. There it is. And again, I'll show you the mature leaves. Put a photo in here. They're very cool looking. So there's another one. Let's stick him in there. Okay. These ones are a little bit more uncommon, so I think I'm actually going to open this big one next. This one I'm pretty excited about, especially considering how large this looks. So this is one I also have already, sort of. So this is an Anthurium regale, whatever we're calling it. And the last one I ordered doesn't really have regale vibes to me. It kind of looks like a cross between like a magnificum and a regale maybe. So I'm hoping that this one, oh my goodness, it's huge. Can you see that okay? Yep. Look at that. Now that's a regale. Look how pretty that is. Wow. They came in great condition. That's beautiful. Whew. Amazing. Nice and healthy. We'll take a look at the roots after. Okay, I'll set that one right there. Well, she can just look pretty. Okay, 2 more. Let's look at this one. So this one is an Anthurium debilis. Now this one I have not seen anyone on YouTube. That's not to say they don't, I just haven't seen it. And I haven't seen one in person. So Anthurium debilis. There we go. There's that one. Focus. These are really, really cool. Like I said, I'll put the picture on the screen. There. It's got 2 leaves. There's the backs. Awesome. Really excited about this one. But I think the most exciting, if it is what I actually ordered, the next one is going to be the icing on the cake. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to open it and see if you can guess. Or I'm not going to tell you, because if it's not actually what's in this package, then I won't feel as bad. So this one was the most expensive. So this was 80 US, which would be about, I don't know, 110, 120 bucks Canadian maybe. I'm nervous. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, she might be okay. Oh, it is it! It is it! Oh my god. Freaking out here. Hold on. I'm losing it! Look. Do you know what it is? Does this help at all? Oh. Okay. This is a philodendron luxurians. These are like so hard to get your hands on, and they're supposed to be a rather tricky philodendron to grow. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. The leaves they feel very different. They're almost like if you've ever felt a philodendron, what's it called? Oh man, they're like really tough and like leathery. It's like a thin version of that, but the front is like the softest velvet ever. Oh my goodness. And that back. Okay, let me just turn this around so you can appreciate how cool this is. See if I can look at that. Can you see that? I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but wow. Okay, well, color me surprised. Okay, so that is the unboxing, and then tomorrow I will go ahead and show you what I do with all the roots and stuff. For now, tonight, because it is getting late and my kids have paused their show for me and they're behind me giving me dirty looks, I'm sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the wrapping off and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and spray them down in my sink and let the spray sit for a few minutes, and then just rinse them off really well. And then tomorrow we will get them put into some little pots, and we will put them in the greenhouse to acclimate. So that's what we're gonna do. Focus on that. There you go. Woo! Look at it! Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sorry this wasn't a little bit more put together. It's just late at night and there's not much else I can do about it. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Woo. Okay, well, that is all of those, and I'm gonna throw them in my greenhouse. And the light is off in there for tonight, which is actually good. It gives them a chance to acclimate without pounding light on them. Now, they haven't been in the mail for that long, so really they haven't gone for like a crazy long time without light. So it should be fairly a quick reacclimation to the light. But I am going to leave them in the greenhouse for a while until I see some growth starting on them before I take them out of the greenhouse and start acclimating them to the conditions in my home. More than likely, a lot of these will go in one of the 2 Millsbo cabinets. The luxurians will especially need some extra love and attention. The philodendron rugulosum will also, I believe they need a little bit higher humidity. The regalia should be fine. They're pretty tough. The Ploumanii is pretty tough. It should be fine. The Debelis I have never had before, nor do I know anyone who has one. So that one will be just a learning process. So we may crash and burn or we may soar. Who knows? Let's see. And then this one should be pretty good too. These shinier leaved anthuriums are usually pretty tough as well. So yeah, there we go. That's the import. I'm so excited, so happy to have all these. And I will report back tomorrow when I'm not in my pajamas and, you know, I'm not scary looking. And I'll show you what they all look like in daylight. Have a good night, guys. Mwah. Okay, so that was that. I apologize for like this setup right now. I've got a whole lot of stuff going on over here. You can see that there's a little bit of like, you know, bedlam going on over here. There is a reason for that, and you will see that soon. Another Nicki project, because, you know, what would a day be if I wasn't working on some stupidly big project? So anyway, that's more like a weekly project or a week-long project. So you will probably see that in the next couple of weeks. It's just gonna take me a bit to like get it done and put the video all together, etc. But anyways, so just ignore the crap show in the background right now. We are just standing in my kitchen and filming this way because it's just gonna work, hopefully. So, you saw me unpackaging them and treating them. So basically what I just did, I was really gentle in unpackaging everything, took it over to the sink, unwrapped it, checked the roots, took off any dead root tissue, and then I gave it a good spray down with my insecticide, miticide. It kind of treats all of the above, thrips, spider mites, whatevers. So that stuff has been really good. And then so the roots I just rinsed off really well under some warm water, and then I put them right into spag moss, and from there they went into my little greenhouse that's here in my dining room. So usually my greenhouse, if I don't supplement any humidity, which I never do, usually it sits around 75%. However, I wanted to increase that just a little bit. Thanks, motorcycle. I wanted to increase that just a little bit for these guys and kind of slowly bring them down. So I have a small, I'll insert some footage here, but I have a small little humidifier that is perfect size for a greenhouse like this. And it also has options to stay on or go in spurts, so it'll mist. It will spray the mist out for a few seconds, turn off for a few seconds, spray it for a few seconds, so it doesn't like oversaturate everything. It's just a really nice option to have on a little humidifier like that. So, and plus the water at that point lasts longer as well. Now keep in mind I do have a fan in my greenhouse. I know there's a lot of people that do like a prop box when they get theirs, which is great. Just keep in mind you have to like air it out and let that air circulate. Plants really do need that movement of air, especially when you're jacking the humidity way up. So I have been keeping them in my greenhouse. I'm running that humidifier all the way through until it empties. So it goes through a whole container of water once a day, and I run it probably every 3 to 4 hours for about an hour, hour and a half. And then I give it time to, you know, settle down, kind of get back down to regular humidity for my greenhouse, which again is about 70-75%. Some days it's higher, some days it's lower. It really depends on what it's like in the house or outside that day. So that is what I've been doing. Everything is looking amazing. I am knocking on wood because I've heard so many horror stories. Now, the last time I did an import, I only imported 2 plants. They did wonderfully. One of them is in my, no, both of them are? Which ones did I import? The Magnificum. There was something else, I think. It'll come to me eventually. Anyways, the Magnificum is in my, this greenhouse here, my living, where's my finger? My living wall greenhouse cabinet, IKEA cabinet, wow. Anyway, and it's doing really well. It's growing like crazy, super impressed. It's a wonderful plant. Had no problems acclimating that plant at all. This time I went a little like overboard and I did 6. And a lot of them are plants that I'm not super familiar with. Now, the Magnificum is a very hardy plant, very sturdy anthurium. I don't have problems with my big one. I already had experience with them. So, you know, this time I went with a bunch of plants, well, half of them I don't have any experience with, and 3 of them in particular are known to be a little bit more advanced. So I feel like I am solid enough in my plant care and I have experience enough and the knowledge to be able to hopefully not kill these. Anyway, let me show you how they're doing now. So here is the first one. So this one, I wasn't too worried about. These plants are really, really hardy as well. This is the Anthurium pedatum. There it is. And again, I'll put the picture of what these look like when they get mature, just so you kind of have a comparison again. Anyway, really, really cool plant. These things are super sturdy. I have one already that's in my first Mills bow, which you can't see, but it's over on the other side of the house. And that thing's just a champ. I find the anthuriums with these solid leaves just a little bit more hardy and a little bit easier care. So that's this guy. It's doing really well. It hasn't flopped. It's still, you know, sturdy and rigid or turgid, whatever you want to say there. We have nothing new going on down at the bottom yet, but it still seems to be doing really, really well. So that is the first one, the Anthurium pedatum. The next one we have here is also an Anthurium, and this is one that I saw in their list of plants available, and I was like, I've never heard of that one before. So I looked it up and I was like, I had to get it. I had to try it. I haven't seen a whole lot of people with this until this import. I've seen a whole bunch of pictures on Instagram of people posting theirs, but anywho, this is the Anthurium debilis or debilis. I don't know. I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, so it's a really cute little plant. They do get rather kind of corrugated looking, but not to like the extreme. So there it is. It's kind of like a small version of what the, is that even focusing on that leaf? Focus there. Anyway, there you go. So this guy's doing really well. This is one that I don't have a lot of, obviously I have no experience at all with, but what I did notice is it's starting a new leaf right here. You're not gonna be able to see it because it's super, super tiny. Let's see. Probably not. Anyway, but that's a really good sign. And it's also, the leaves are still really, really stiff. This one hasn't quite hardened off yet. So it looks like this was a fairly new leaf that opened before it was shipped. And yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised thus far. Really excited to see what this one is going to be like and how it's going to grow. And I'm really glad that I was able to pick one of these up because pretty jazzed about it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is this big baby. Now, this was the one that I ordered as a small. I'd hate to see they're large, but anyway, this, I have to back up. This is my Anthurium regale, or regale, however you want to say that, potato. It's doing really well. I wasn't worried about this particular plant. They're quite sturdy. and I have experience with them. So this is one of those ones that I was like, this guy will be good. He'll be great. And it's doing really, really well. We may lose this leaf over time because that just seems to be the way that anthuriums and imports work. But we're working on roots first. That's all I'm concerned about right now, is building a nice, strong root system and just kind of getting them acclimated. So, but like, look, it's so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. So now I technically have 2 regales. What do you guys say? Is it regale A or is it just regale? What do you call it? Let me know. Curious. Anyway, but the other one that I got, like I said before a million times, I'm pretty sure is a cross. I don't think it's a true regale. But this one I believe is a proper regale. So, okay, there's that one. We have 3 more. Next one here is one that I got, and I actually have another one of these coming. I really love these plants. Wanted one forever. I ordered one about 1.5 years ago from House of Monstera, and it's just never been a good plant. It has struggled almost since day one. It almost completely died, but there was just a little spark left in the plant, and it actually grew back. It's got 2 teeny tiny little leaves, literally about this big. What plant? Sorry. It is the Philodendron Plowmanii. Let me get you. Look how beautiful that is. Honestly, this is one of the most gorgeous philodendrons. I just love them so much. So it just really broke my heart that mine has struggled like it has. And I really just wanted a big one. I wanted another one. I wanted one with leaves, big ones now. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, I also, not to ruin the surprise or be like a, spoiler alert, but I am getting another one of these that will be coming this week as well. So I'm very excited to get that one. And then I'm going to have 2, and that's okay with me. Anyway, it's beautiful. I love the like chartreuse green color of these leaves and how they just kind of look, they have that pillowy look. And I'm a sucker for that pillowy look. But it's doing really well, and we have new growth there already, if you can see it up against my hand. But so that's a really great thing to see that that was teeny tiny when I first got it. So that little new petiole there has grown substantially even since it came in, which is wild. So obviously this guy is doing really well. He's loving life in my greenhouse, and I really just hope that I don't kill this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is another one that I was like super excited to get my hands on. So this is the Anthurium rugulosum, and I am hoping that this guy isn't super tricky. I have heard that corrugated type anthuriums and philodendrons tend to be a little more tricky, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, they have the coolest texture. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. But so far this guy is doing great. It had a nice little root system. It's got some nice vibrant green leaves. There's no yellowing on anything, and I am super excited to see this one grow. I cannot wait because they just get stunning. I mean, it's cute now, but it'll be stunning, do you know? So that was one. Sorry, my battery died and now my camera's all weird. Okay. So that was one that I was definitely excited to get, and I cannot wait to see grow. But I think I said that, but because my battery died, I'm all screwed up now. So anyway, that is the Anthurium rugulosum. And last but not least, this guy. So this is the As Autumn from Plant Haven Toronto. As Autumn from Plant Haven Toronto said, this is the elusive Philodendron luxurians. Now, this I've heard is a trickier plant to care for. Autumn has a few of them. I did kind of talk to her about them, and she said that the ones that she's brought in take a little while longer to acclimate. Typically we'll lose leaves. But once it gets established, she says they're super, super easy plants. So I am so excited to hear that, because I've only heard, you know, information to the contrary previous to that, but this guy's doing really well. It's perked up. It's looking really good, actually. So this leaf is this leaf is slowly starting to harden off. There it is right there. Starting to turn a little bit more green. And what I think is so cool about these plants that nobody has mentioned before, I'm hoping it will come off. If you can see that really cool patterning on the back of the leaf. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully the camera is picking that up, but I think that's just so cool. And that kind of a little bit shows through to the front of the leaf. You might not be able to see it. Anyway, to make a long story long, this plant's doing really well, and I'm actually really, really surprised. And I looked down in there, and there's actually a new petiole forming already down in there. So I'm very, very happy to see that. Very happy that this plant hasn't keeled over on me yet, because it's one that I've wanted for quite some time. But it was one of those plants that was like pie in the sky. I never thought I would find one up here, because you don't see them in Canada overly often. But fortunately, a lot of people were able to get one of these with this most recent import. They did have them available. So I was very, very happy to see that and totally jumped on it. So that is all 6 plants. They're all doing extremely well. Again, I'll knock on wood because you never know. But that's what I've been doing to kind of acclimate them and get them used to my home conditions. And so far, so good. So I will definitely keep you guys in the loop. Maybe I'll do another update like in a month, and I'll let you know. And we can just kind of follow the journey of these imports and see how they do. But so far so good. Amazing experience. If you are considering, if you're able to order from Equaflora, I highly recommend it. They send their plants immaculately packaged. They're super healthy, and I mean, I've seen some really sad import stories, but like these are great looking plants, and everybody that I've seen unpackage any of the Equaflora plants have been in amazing condition. So it's nice to find a company that, you know, will import, that actually takes care of their plants, packages them like super well, probably like overkill actually. But I appreciate that, because better safe than sorry, right? So anyways, I'll stop going on about that. So anyways, I definitely highly recommend them if they are a company that you're able to order from. I do really, really recommend those. So I will stop rambling, and yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop on how those go, and I will just wrap it up because now I'm just rambling on. So thank you guys so much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is a huge help for my channel, and I really do appreciate it. We are quickly creeping up on 10K, and I'm so excited. Every single person that subscribes, every time I see that new 1 subscriber, it's just like so special to me that, you know, you guys are taking your time to take a chance on me and hit that subscribe button. So please know that I really do appreciate each and every single subscriber. Okay, I'll get all mushy and gushy. I love you guys all to bitty bits. Have an amazing and wonderful day, night, week, month, and year, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!